I've never had a salmon sausage. No. That sounds interesting. And
well, while the rest of us were looking at snow showers this morning, Cor was inside eating at Audrey's.
Making us hungry.
Yeah, I know. And you know, the snow showers maybe surprised a few people.
Yeah.
But this was something we have been talking about for about the past week. Now we're starting to dry out our conditions, but keeping that KOIN 6 weather alert in place as we have the potential for a snowflake or two to continue to fall over the next hour or so, as the cloud coverage still remains widespread across much of the Pacific Northwest, as our temperatures are hovering in towards the low 40s, expected to fall below the freezing mark once again for the overnight hours. Smooth sailing out towards US 26 at the zoo exit here. I've been able to pick up on a stray snowflake or two embedded within some of the light rain showers, but it's all of the wet roads that have the potential to see some icing for the start of the day tomorrow. So we need to use extreme caution moving through the rest of the night and into tomorrow. Thus why that KOIN 6 weather alert remains in place. As a little bit of that moisture continues to race its way across much of our area, the higher terrain above about 500 feet or so into the West Hills expected to pick up on an additional snowflake or two as we push our way through the rest of this evening. Overall, though, seeing the widespread snow still falling over the high terrain of the Cascades, and look closely out towards the western sections of Lane County, seeing a lightning bolt that has the potential for thunder snow to crop up, which is basically lightning and the sound of thunder happening inside of some of these snow showers. So a very unique sight to maybe see or hear. As we anticipate those dry skies to take us through the rest of the overnight hours, temperatures falling back close to freezing by sunrise as the winds are picking up right now pretty much out of the south. You can see the sand blowing there out towards Seaside as we've managed to see a few bursts of snow showers even at the beach. But where we like to see the snow piling up in the higher terrain, helping to build back up that base layer for many of our ski resorts. Only about a trace for the ski bowl area, but we will take anything Mother Nature throws our way. Snow elevation levels, though, on the rise as we approach Thursday afternoon. It dips again Friday night into Saturday morning. That's going to be our next best chance or opportunity to maybe see an additional snowflake or two, but the impacts are going to be extremely low as our futurecast does show those southeasterly winds continuing to blow, keeping us on the cooler side in the upper 20s for the start of the day tomorrow with some minor icing. East winds likely keeping us on the cooler side by tomorrow evening with a few snow showers over the high terrain and points east of the Cascades. So I-84 likely going to run into some of those snow showers as we increase the moisture, but keep it in the form of rain for the I-5 corridor for Friday night into Saturday morning. Maybe that's where we pick up on a stray snowflake or two anywhere from the coast to the I-5 corridor as the mountain locations once again see a decent amount of snowfall before we slowly dry things out later into the weekend. But at least for the end of the day, not expecting to see any more measurable snowfall for the I-5 corridor, maybe just a trace or so for parts of Clark County up through the higher elevated spots above about 700 feet or so, and then over the Cascades, also picking up on a few more of those snow showers. So our timeline for the potential of slick conditions is tonight into tomorrow morning. Thus, that KOIN 6 weather alert remaining in place as our temperatures become quite chilly. But black ice, that's going to be our biggest cause for concern tomorrow. And that's ice that isn't necessarily black, but on the asphalt, it almost appears to be invisible. So that means it could creep up on you. So you want to use extreme caution for your commute tomorrow morning just before sunrise. 30 degrees is where we fall to tomorrow along the coast, 40s for us. The I-5 corridor back up into the mid 40s. So any of that potential black ice will be melting quickly, and over the higher terrain, that's where we have the potential to pick up on a few of those snowflakes. Our 7-day forecast, keeping that KOIN 6 weather alert in place through the mid-morning hours tomorrow. Any lingering icy spots will melt quickly as we dry things out. Moving into Friday, it's Friday night into Saturday, a few more snowflakes, and that potential again Monday night into Tuesday. But boy, we are definitely keeping things on the cooler side for the start of February.
I noticed that, those cold temperatures sticking around, but I remember those mild temperatures we had just weeks ago, so.
It's a fair trade-off, I
guess. Exactly. Thanks, Josh.